What is up, NLCA student? Happy Friday. I hope you guys are doing amazing. I just got back from a run and I had this phenomenal idea. I had these four thoughts that were cycling through my brain, and I said, Chad, you should record a fucking video and send it to your clients. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. Look, I don't know if this is going to be a regular thing, but I've called it our student CEO message. If you guys want me to make this a weekly thing where I just pop in, send a quick 10 to 20-minute video over on some things that I'm thinking that will help you guys, heart this message, reply back. You can personally message me letting me know that you love this, and I'll consistently do it. If I don't get any feedback or if you guys tell me you don't like this, that's totally fine as well. My feelings won't be hurt. I just want to know if this is something you guys would find valuable. So let's waste no time. Let's get right into it. All right, so the first thing that was rattling around in my little brain is, what if you already found the thing? What I notice, and especially with new coaches, especially with people who are trying to make this their full-time career, what I notice is they read into all the hype. There's a lot of business coaches out there, and a lot of business coaches have different opinions and different strategies on things that worked for them that they think will work for their students. And whatever their thing is probably the thing that made them successful. If it's purely content, then that's what they're going to teach about. If it's ads, then that's what they're going to teach about. If it's sales, then that's what they're going to teach about, right? But every coach comes from a different walk of life, has a different perspective on how they do business. All right. And this makes it increasingly difficult for you to commit to a strategy and go full time, right? Because that's what it's going to take. It's not going to take you doing all the strategies to go full time. It's going to take you finding the strategy that works for you and going all in on that one strategy. For me, in my personal walk, when I first started online coaching, I didn't have the luxury of this massive following, right? I didn't hit the algorithm at the right time. I didn't get all these followers in the beginning of Instagram. I had to dig ditches daily. I had to put in the manual work. My approach for going full time was extremely blue collar. Now, this is a white collar industry, right? Business and owning a business is white collar, but my approach was very blue collar. And maybe it's because my dad owns a landscaping company and that's the background that I come from. But what I learned from my mentor is, if you don't have a large following and you don't have the luxury of that, then you're going to have to put in the manual work. You're going to have to knock on doors, so to speak. You're going to have to build relationships, and you're going to have to build the skill of sales in order to muscle your way to becoming a full-time online coach. And guess what? I bet a lot of you are in the same boat that I was when I started as well. Not a lot of followers, but you have a dream and you have this insane work ethic that needs to be pointed and directed. All right. So here's my thing to you. What if you already found the thing? You are wasting a lot of time right now trying this strategy and this strategy and this strategy. And oh, this business coach told me to do this. And oh, this business coach said I should do this. And you're taking in all these inputs, but you're not becoming a master of one. And you're noticing that every single day you're not making any progress and you're wondering why. The reason is because you haven't committed to a way of going about business. And like I said, what if you already found the thing? What if the thing was DM outreach? What if the thing was the different lead generation strategies that we teach inside of the course, right? If you just came to the conclusion already that this is your way out and you said, fuck it, I don't care about all the other shiny object syndrome things that are out there. I'm going to block out the noise. I'm going to go tunnel vision, and I'm just going to do this thing to the best of my ability. And I'm going to build this skill set. I guarantee if you've already made that declaration to yourself, you would have already been at the point that you want to be. But no, right now you're just constantly going back and forth on, should I do this? Should I do that? And you're in this limbo stage. Let's get out of the limbo stage. Let's say that we've already found the thing and we're just going to go all fucking in on that one thing. All right, that leads me perfectly into point two. It's better to be reminded than it is to be taught. And I want to tell you guys the DM cycle reminder. All right. The DM cycle reminder is basically saying, guys, you don't have to do this forever. You're not going to have to DM forever. Am I still DMing? No, I haven't DM'd in probably over 5 to 6 years, but I have a team of people that do DM on my behalf, and they've been doing that for a very, very long time. Back when I had my fitness business, it may even be longer than 5 years that I've done DMing. It could honestly be longer than that. All right, so I want to show you that I am living proof that you are not going to have to DM forever. It is a sprint, not a marathon. All right, let me break this down, okay? You will have to start and do DMing yourself. Why? Well, it's important for you to learn the skill, because when somebody else does it for you in the future, you'll know what good looks like and you'll know how to manage that individual. Also, if you have the skill of sales, anytime that your business falls on hard times, which guess what? It's going to happen if you're in the game long enough, you can rely on your skill set of sales. That will set you free. I promise you. All right, so first thing you have to do in this DM cycle, you have to do daily non-negotiables. Daily non-negotiables. What does that mean? You have to set targets for yourself that you hit every single working day, right? Not 7 days a week, but if you work 5 days a week, great. If you work 4 days a week, great. If you work 6 days a week, great. Every single working day, you have to hit these non-negotiables. All right, what are the non-negotiables? You should have a non-negotiable for new messages sent, right? New conversations created. You should have a non-negotiable for follow-ups, and those follow-ups can be from people that haven't had a call with you yet and with people that have had a call with you yet. And you should also, if you have a call on the books, a sales call on the books, for that day, you should have a non-negotiable on how many of those calls you're going to close. All right. And if you fail to, and sorry, you should have a non-negotiable for a booking target as well. How many calls you're going to book a day, right? So new message target, follow-up target, closing target only on days that you have sales calls, and a booking target, how many calls you're going to book. All right. And if you hit your sales targets, the close and or the booking, all right, then you've won that day. All right. If you don't hit those targets, but you still do hit your activities, you've sent the number of new messages and follow-ups that you have to do, then you can still count that day as a win. It's when you fail to do the activities and hit the targets, you fail to do both, that you have to have a repercussion. All right, and the repercussion should be something physical that you hate, right? Maybe it's running a mile, maybe it's doing burpees, whatever it is, you're going to hold yourself accountable to it. All right, so if you want to be successful, I've seen this work time and time again, you need to have daily non-negotiables. All right, now, number 2, you do it. Like I said, it's a sprint, right? It's not a marathon, it's a sprint. Go balls to the wall, go ham with the DMing, right? And start signing some clients, right? When you start having 10 to 20 clients, you're making $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 a month reoccurring because you put in the work and you got yourself there. That is when we can move on to, all right, let's hire a DMer. Let's offload this task. Let's train somebody else to do it, okay? And once again, relieving the duty from yourself so you can start focusing on other aspects of the business, okay? Now you have somebody hired for you. They're starting to crush it. You're learning how to manage this person. Your business is growing even more. Now you're from $5,000 to $6,000 a month. Maybe you're at $8,000 to $10,000 a month. All right, now we can start considering running ads. All right, now we can start considering running ads. What does this do? Well, it used to be you going to find the leads. Then it was your DMer going to find the leads. But now when we run ads, the leads come to us, right? People click, just like you did with NLCA. You clicked on an ad and guess what? We messaged you, right? We didn't go out and find you, you found us, right? So it starts to compound and makes business a lot easier, right? Boom, that's the DM cycle, all right? That's the vision. It's a sprint, not a marathon. Okay, now the next thing here that I want to talk about is start with the thing. Okay, if you come to the end of each day, if you're coming to the end of each of your workday and you aren't consistently creating the result that you want in your business, aka you're not signing clients, you're not growing your business, then you're focused on the wrong stuff. You're focused on the wrong stuff. All right, if you're not getting the results, if you're not booking calls, if you're not closing deals, if your business isn't growing, then you're focused on the wrong stuff day in and day out. You're focused on things that have no leverage, that aren't going to grow your business. Guys, I can't say it any simpler than this. This should be your daily checklist. When I first started business as an online fitness coach, this was my daily checklist. And honestly, in hindsight, when I look back at the younger version of myself, like I didn't know that simplicity was key. I was just like, okay, let's just do these 3 things. right? And I just kind of made it up. But in hindsight, it was the right thing to do. That was the right decision. And if you aren't making this decision for yourself, it's probably why you're not getting the results, right? Keep it simple. You don't need to do 5,000 fucking things a day, right? It's just the only thing you need to do is get clients and get them results. That's it, right? So this is your 3-point checklist, right? Every day, every working day, you do your sales non-negotiables. We just talked about that. All right. Every day that you work, you make a post on social media, and every day you work, if you have clients, you focus on those clients, right? Maybe you do your check-ins, right? Maybe you do an extra check-in with them. Maybe it's working a little bit on a resource for them. Maybe it's working on some programming, right? That's what your day should look like. All right, you should do your sales non-negotiables first, though. All right, you should do this first. This is going to be the thing that has the greatest leverage on growing your business. So we should eat the frog, get it out of the way. The first thing you do when you wake up is you hit your sales non-negotiables. You send your new messages, you send your follow-ups, right? You're working on trying to get some calls booked, right? But the first thing you're going to do is your sales activities every single day, the new messages and the follow-ups, right? And then throughout the day, obviously you can focus on trying to get the call booked, and you can start weaving some of this stuff in throughout the day. But right in the morning, new messages and follow-ups have to get done first. All right, look, read this quote right here. Power, right? Power, like feeling powerful, is shortening the time between knowing what to do and doing it. You guys know what to do. You know that sales is your gateway. You know that focusing on it is going to be the thing that breaks you through and gets this to be your full-time career. But you're delaying. You're delaying, you're delaying, you're delaying. You're saying, oh, well, I got to do the dishes. Oh, well, I got to vacuum. Oh, well, I got to do this. Do you really, though? No. Are those things going to change your life? No. When you come to the end of your life, are you going to be happy that you did the dishes that morning? Are you going to be happy that you vacuumed that morning? Fuck no, you're not. You're going to be happy because you actually built a business that you can be proud of, personally, that you could be proud of, that you can make your family proud of, and that you can make your clients proud of as well. And fuck it, if you're spiritual, and excuse me for swearing, you can make God proud as well. And yes, I am a believer in God. I am a Christian, but I do also swear. And that's probably a problem, but that's who I am. But all right, getting back, less about me, more about you. Power is shortening the time between knowing what to do and doing it. Keep it simple. Do these 3 things daily, and I promise you, you're going to get better results. Okay, now, I'm going to leave you with this. What if we put point 1, point 2, and point 3 together? What if we made this your daily formula, right? Point 1, we already know what to do. So when we get blasted with all the other stimulus on social media about grow your business this way, grow your business that way, we block out the noise. I found my path already. It's going to be fucking this. I'm going to get great at sales. I'm going to be great with my clients. I'm going to grow on social media. I found my path already. Black out the fucking noise. All right, number 2, we create non-negotiables around our way out. Sales is our way out. DMing, closing calls, that's our way out. We create non-negotiables daily that we hit these targets and we block everything else out. That's step 1, step 2. Now, step 3, we start with it daily. We start with it daily. Not we end with it daily. We start with it daily. All right, y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I enjoyed creating it. Let me know if this is something you want me to do more regularly. But seriously, take what I said serious. This isn't just me creating content to create content. This is truly the way out. So take it.